Women don't hate polygamy. They only hate polygamy with poor men, with broke men. Women will rather share a man who is rich than be with a guy who is loyal to them. Which is why you see most of these young women chasing after married men, because these married men are rich. They are well-to-do. These married men can give them money. These married men can provide for them. This is why you see most of these girls running after these married men. Women don't mind sharing as long as the man is rich, as long as he can provide for them, as long as he has the money. A woman will rather leave her broke boyfriend who is loyal to her and go and be with another woman's husband who also has many other side chicks. This is how women's brain are wired. They are wired to always be with guys who can provide, no matter how many women he already has. Women don't care about loyalty. They only say that on social media. I cannot tolerate a man who cheats, who says so. Then why are all these girls running after married men? Why are all these girls running after men that they know that have other girlfriends? You see a young girl of 25 chasing after a married man of 40 years old. What is she looking for? She's looking for a man who has money. They don't care, they don't give a damn about a man's loyalty. They only make noise about that on social media. No matter how rich a woman is, she will always want a man who is richer than her, because that is her biological wiring, to go for men who are better than her, especially financially. The top 20% of men are the ones sleeping with the 80% of women, because all these women are chasing after them. Which is why you see most of these rich guys, they never have one woman in their lives. They always have many. Even if they are married, you still see them having many side chicks. These girls, they will know that this man is married, that he also has 5 other side chicks. But in their minds, they'll be like, let me date him. Maybe in 1 or 2 months, I'll work my way into becoming his wife. Or some even deceive themselves into believing that this man will divorce his wife and marry them. And the worst thing that even happens to them when they go for these married men, or when they go for these top 20% of guys, is most of these top 20% of guys, the only value they see in these girls is bedroom activities. It's just the knacks. It's just the fun. Due to the fact that these top 20% of men have access to many women, it is very, very difficult to get commitment out of them. Because the man who has access to 1,000 girls, for you to impress him enough to make him decide to commit to you, it takes a lot. And the worst part is most of these girls don't even have the qualities that will make a man at this level to commit to them. A girl who is not intelligent, a girl who is not smart, a girl who can't recite the national anthem, a girl who has nothing going on in her life, except she's just looking for a rich man that will marry her, or that will date her, or that will place her on salary. Is it the kind of girl that a man at a certain level will want to settle for? It's not possible. So the only useful thing that these men see in them is just their body. And once they get their body, pump them 1 or 2 times, they'll throw them away. Most likely, if that your girlfriend, or if that your wife married you as a broke man, or married you as a struggling guy, or is with you, is dating you as a struggling guy, most likely she settled for you. If that girl was in her prime, and when I mean prime, I'm talking about when she was 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, I assure you she wouldn't have settled for you. She wouldn't have even given you a chance. Because at that age, most girls are at their most beautiful stage in life. They have access to different men. Many men are coming after them. So for her to be with a bro guy, that means at some point, those options she had in the past disappeared. Or the guys she thought would leave their wives for her disappointed her. Or the guys that she was dating, the top 20% guys that had many girlfriends, whom she thought would leave those girlfriends and marry her, disappointed her. which is why she now settled for you. Women don't usually marry broke guys, except they have no other option but to settle for less. That's the absolute truth. For a woman to marry a broke guy, that means most likely that was the best she could do at that point. Because a girl that has access to many men who are rich, who are doing well for themselves, they will not look for any other quality in a man except that he has money. Which is why most of these girls are getting themselves into abusive marriages, because most times they were only focused on the money. They were only focused on this man's ability to spoil them, to give them luxury. They did not care whether he was mentally stable. They simply rushed into marriage with him because this man had the resources. And as long as a man has money, most of these girls don't care if he cheats or not. Most of these girls don't care if that man cheats on them or not. There are so many women who are married. These women know that their husbands have many side chicks, but they don't care. And they will not even leave that marriage. The only thing that will make these women to leave that marriage is if that man goes broke. I assure you guys today that if 99% of married men who are rich in Nigeria go broke, their wives will leave them. Because their wives know that this man are cheating on them. But they cannot leave them because this man has money. This man still spoils me. This man still pays me monthly allowance. But I assure you, if these men that are married go broke today, their women will leave them. And do you know the excuse they'll give? Do you know the reason they'll tell you guys that made them to leave their husbands? They will tell you, my husband was cheating on me. But when he had money, you were with him. But the moment he did not have money again, you left him. And you are going around saying that he was cheating on you. He was sleeping around with different girls. That is why you left him. But you did not leave him. All throughout those years, he was having different side chicks. Simply because he had money. Women don't care about polygamy. They simply care about the man's level of success, why he's cheating on them. 70% of women, or even more, don't care if their husbands cheat or not, as long as he has money. That's the truth. Because most of these girls are surviving based on men. Most of these young girls you see, most of them, their survival depends on men. Some even marry for the purpose of money, which is why when their husbands start cheating on them, they can't even talk because their husbands is still the one footing the abuse. Most of these women are unambitious. They simply want a man that will marry them and their lives will change. When a woman enters a marriage with this kind of mentality, obviously she will tolerate anything as long as the money is still there. Women don't care about polygamy. Most women don't even care about sharing their man with many other women as long as he has money.